Have you ever been in the middle of a prayer or a deep spiritual moment and suddenly felt like a total fake? Like you're saying the right words, but in the back of your mind, there is a second voice watching you, judging you, and calling out the performance? If you have felt like an imposter while talking to the Creator, you are not alone. And it is not because you lack faith. It is because you are caught in a translation gap. Your spirit speaks a first language of frequency and light, but your mind has to translate that into a second language of human words. Because that translation requires effort, your brain tells you it is a performance. It tells you that if you have to formulate what to say, it must not be genuine. Most of us were taught a religious script. We use a certain tone and specific titles to reach a distant judge. When you move into a real relationship, that watcher in the back of your mind is actually your soul's way of saying that the old script does not fit anymore. You might find yourself trying to justify your actions, giving the surface-level version while trying to explain away the deeper parts you do not even fully understand yet. We try to be our own lawyers, but justification is the opposite of surrender. The next time you feel like an imposter, stop the formulation. Don't try to shut off the back of your mind. Invite it into the conversation. If you are saying, "I trust you," but the back of your mind is saying, "I am actually terrified," then say both. The moment you voice the conflict, the imposter dies. An imposter cannot exist in radical honesty. When you stop trying to win the argument about your own goodness and just admit that you are a mix of things you do not understand, the friction disappears. You do not need to bridge the gap between you and the divine with a perfect sentence. The gap is already closed. Stop trying to be spiritual and just start being seen. You are not talking to a title. You are talking to the one who already sees the back of your mind and knows the whole record. That is where the real conversation begins. Check the comments for 100% free resources and join our school community. Like, share, subscribe, and let your light shine.